Dave Daly right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly, cool as a cucumber. Dave's over there sweating it, and he's really got nothing to
Jesus.
worry about. But I can see where you'd be sweating that. That's
Well,
important.
if you think you missed an insurance payment or you're late, because I tried to make and this is for Max's insurance.
Yeah,
It's one of
yeah,
those
yeah.
things that you pay it consistently, and then it either slips your mind or I don't know.
Spend too much
I don't know
money
how to
on
do.
gambling over the
Yeah,
weekend on the
no,
Kentucky
dude.
Derby, and
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I do. Kentucky. Yeah, I'm gonna throw bank on the
because there's
on
no
animals
recorded
that are.
history of your gambling non-problem.
Oh, stop. See, this is where you go. You're just like,
Dude, I'm
I'm
just
gonna get
trying to
that.
get you to
This
relax.
is where I get a text
Don't
from Alexa where it's
don't
like, do you have something you want to tell me? No.
don't take it that way. I'm just trying to get you to relax, dude. It's an insurance payment.
Yeah,
There's
I
all
know.
kinds of grace periods built in. There's all kinds of ways to. You're fine. It's nothing
It's
to worry
just
about.
it's weird that things like this I can deal with. I feel like I'm like my mom this way because my mom, if it's something major, my mom is great.
Yeah,
Like, oh, you know what, this is gonna be all right. If it's something minor, she flips out.
right.
And it's something. This is just it's the genetic part of my
Dude, you're
genetic
totally
makeup.
cool. I'm making a joke to kind of deflate the situation.
Yeah.
You got nothing to worry about. If you need a couple $100, come on
No.
over.
No.
I got a few things in mind that I can that I can help you
No, I
bridge
can
that
make
gap with.
I can cover it. It's not. It's just I don't want to go. I don't want to have to read. If it's one of those things where you miss it and you're past it or you got to re-enroll, it'd be a huge pain
No,
in the ass. I don't
no,
want to have to do that.
no.
Uh
Just get done with this. Make a call. You'll be fine.
yeah.
You'll be
Well,
fine.
I was
You'll
already
be
doing it. It
fine.
was going to be way too much. It was just all right.
You'll be
I was like,
fine.
I got to call back. I got work to do.
You'll be fine. You'll be
All right.
fine. Ah,
So there's that.
or will you not be fine?
No, I'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
I'm fine.
All
I'm
right.
fine. All is well.
Crisis over. Andy saves the day. That's what happens when you're older and wiser.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So bringing a little ease to the situation, a little wisdom. That's what I do.
Yes.
That comes
Thank
from
you.
doing things like I do, like watching BBC Select and PBS
Okay,
a
here
lot.
we go. Yeah. Oh, you know what I watched?
What?
A very on Netflix, Jerry Seinfeld's Unfrosted on the Post versus Kellogg's, the
Oh,
race for the Pop Tart. That was really good.
what'd we
It
watch?
was really good.
We watched
Great cameos.
Carrie Fisher, A Life in Pictures over the weekend, where they talked to friends and coworkers. And did you know Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford had an affair?
Oh
during-
yeah.
You did. I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
during the original Star Wars. We watched Secret Cities around the world, which was kind of cool. What else did we watch? Some ancient history. You know, another ancient one of those. This was an ancient history movie that kind of tiptoed around facts, religion, and history, and all that kind of stuff. Like, well, you know, here's religion, and the Bible said it started 4,000 BC, but here's the real thing, and it was like a little bit more of a tiptoe than most documentaries are.
Well, it's one of those things where, you know, especially when you're dealing with biblical stuff, where the time frame is it's open to interpretation.
Very much so. And there's nothing wrong with any way that anybody wants to look at it.
It's not
it's fine. But you know, there's also a reality of if that's when history starts for somebody who believes, perfect. Because we have human amnesia. So pick your point where you want it to start, which is fine. But when they can go dig up a skull that's 35,000 years old,
right?
You know, so it would tend to make you think. But that was our weekend of television. I did cave in and buy this Bally Sports app for the TV
for the Tigers game.
Yeah, happy wife, happy life. Since
there you go,
it's our anniversary today.
It's so funny that she's the one that's glued to you. You're like, okay, I'll do this for you, honey.
I can live with it.
And she's the golfer too. It's funny. It's like she's doing all the guy stuff, and you're sitting home. Are you going golfing again?
No, it's
No, actually, you sit around on the golf cart and smoke
I'll take
stogies?
her out once or twice a year and have a
Yeah,
nice big heater. Yeah.
that's nice.
I just I get bored with golf. I make it about 3 holes and I'm like, ugh, this
Mm.
sucks.
See, if I could get into it, I think, yeah, like I don't mind watching it. I haven't played it since I was like 19 years old, and I sucked
Yeah.
at it then. I don't think I have the patience for it. I think I know it's a great game, and people get addicted to it. And I
Oh
know I
yeah.
could, if I started playing it, I'd be like, oh, this is all. And then
Yeah.
you start wanting to be really, really good. But if I'm on a golf course, I view a golf course the same way I view a bowling alley.
Yeah.
Tip back a couple, get a strike, hit a nice shot, whatever.
Yep.
I can't get uber competitive about those particular sports.
Right.
I just
That's
can't.
fine.
Teach their own.
Well, let's get it on. Let's do some news. Let's make everybody aware of their surroundings, and we'll see where this goes.
All right, let's get into it. Latest round of ceasefire talks in Gaza ended in Cairo after in-depth and serious discussions. No deal, of course, was reached between Israel and the terrorist group Hamas. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Hamas wasn't serious about the deal and warned of, quote, powerful operations in the very near future, which is probably not a good sign, but
Can you imagine
that's another one
the
of those to
tension
be
in a room
continued.
like that? Or,
No,
dude,
I can't. We're so
you got
far
everybody
removed from
fighting
that.
and
Yeah.
everybody else. And then you get all the upper management of everybody fighting, getting into a room together. Why wouldn't you just beat the shit out of each other in that room? And whoever in that room,
When comes
wins,
out,
it's over.
you're dealing with a conflict that is thousands of years old, and it's never, I don't see how it gets resolved. And then you've got people all over the country here on college campuses who don't know really what's going on and think they know. And you got the right to protest. I will stand by your right to do that. But when you start, stopping Jewish kids from going into
I'll tell you
certain buildings.
You want to know when it's going to come to an end? When people of any given faith respect the faith of other people. When they decide that their God is not better than anybody else's God because of their region or upbringing or the way that things are believed in, that's when it'll start to settle down.
Well, we've discussed this before.
I know.
With that, and
I know.
one religion is hundreds of years younger and is in that stage where,
and we've also discussed the idea that to the faithful, their religion is history and everything else is a myth, is mythology or a fairy tale or whatever. And if we could just take a look at it and realize that we've been taught a religion and we believe the way we believe.
Yeah,
but
you can't.
To a Native American, that's in him for centuries as well. The way that they believed in the power of the earth and in the gods of the hills and the gods of this, that's in them for their entire existence. Give them that.
Yeah,
that's all you gotta do.
I have never been, but I don't. I wish it were. I don't know that it is as simple as we're trying to make it out to be. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it is exactly that. But because a lot of this sometimes it comes in like, oh well, whose land is this?
Right.
And sometimes you can use religion, you can use your faith as this says this, this says that. You can't.
Yeah.
And yeah, I am of the mindset. I have my faith, and
that's all you need.
That's all in. And there are those who feel the need to proselytize, and that's fine too. I'm not anti that either.
Nope.
Because people feel like you got to get the truth out there, whatever, however you see the truth is.
I'm with you.
Is it being? And that's just
you can
where
do
we are.
all of that and still accept what that guy over there believes at the end.
100%. As long as that guy is not trying to chuck you off a building or
shove it down your
murder
throat
you to set off a global Armageddon because it's time.
Yep.
We don't know.
I get it.
What else is going on? Hey, speaking of fossils, as you were discussing earlier, the fossilized remains of pop icon Madonna wrapped up the final. That was a bit of a stretch, but I thought I could pull it off. Anyway, she wrapped up the final show of her celebration tour over the weekend. 1.6 million fans showed up at Rio de Janeiro's Copacabana Beach on Saturday night. The audience for the 65-year-old singer was a record for a standalone show. This, according to organizer Live Nation. It was a free concert.
Wow.
So that's a good way to get 1.6 billion people who got nothing better to do than see, Madonna
I would have
droning on about, like a virgin, which
I would have loved to have seen that show. I would love to be there, but you know what
good
I love
for
even
her.
more? I would love to go to Rio de Janeiro. I think that
Really?
is, yeah, that's a borderline bucket list town. Just to say I was
Really?
there.
See, I would never have pegged you for that. That feels a little too tropical for you.
Well, it is, but I mean, there's an asterisk past Rio de Janeiro. There's got to be air conditioning, and there's got to be.
Okay, yeah. So there are caveats to this.
So let me put it this way: I would like to go to a hotel room in Rio de Janeiro.
Okay, there you go.
And look out the window and enjoy HBO
And see
and
that, yes.
everything. Yeah. So
Enjoy from a window what you could enjoy on TV or whatever else. All right. But good for I tend to crap on Madonna occasionally, but 65 years old and still feeling like, I got to go out and do it. I'm not going to retire.
Nope.
I'm 65 and I'm still going to pretend as somebody who pretends to be younger than they are all the time.
Yep.
There's a certain amount of respect I have for that, for just hanging on to that youth that has long since passed. And I do similar things.
There
So,
you go.
there
Like
you
forget
go.
things.
Like forget.
Like your kid's insurance.
Okay, stop. See, you know what? See,
You walked right into that one.
my stress level's going back up. It's just
We'll
one
get
of those
you there.
things.
Come on. Yeah, one more story.
Okay.
You can do it,
One more.
Buckaroo.
One more, and then I'm off to make a
Bag.
laundry list of phone calls. All right. The warm Michigan winter has apparently altered tick season. Experts say the peak of the blood-sucking insects may have already occurred. It's, I believe, March and April were the biggest month for ticks this year. So if you stayed indoors, you probably missed the rush of tick activity. And
well, thank you.
damn, I missed the rush of ticks because I wasn't outside enough back in March and April.
A few Facebook posts that said they couldn't walk their dog 10 feet without getting attacked by ticks. So,
I also read and I didn't know this. Like the tick for you to be at risk for like Lyme disease, it has to be sucking on you for like almost 2 days.
Ugh.
So you're gonna probably know if you got a tick on you.
Ugh.
Usually you come inside and you're like, oh wait, I got a tick on me, and it probably was just there. So
yeah,
you're probably.
I had a tick on my pants once, and that was enough for me.
You're like, ah! And I would assume where you live up in the Twin Lakes area of there's the surrounding forestry and such that you probably do have some ticks.
Yeah,
there's
there's ticks up around here.
So you gotta have that deep woods off on you.
Unlike where you live and people can pop the tires on your house.
That's not true. I live around woods too.
So
hello, I live out in the country, God's country.
If we're gonna start trading barbs, I mean,
okay, there you go.
I was gonna be nice, but no, you had to.
No,
infer that I'm somehow above whatever because.
No, I aspire to be you and wearing T-shirts every day. That's my goal.
Read that T-shirt.
God, you know what? If you gave a shit, I would give you credit for it, but you don't.
Okay.
Sports. Tigers fall to the Yankees 5-2. Cubs win. They blanked the Brewers 5-0. NBA playoffs are ongoing, but nobody cares.
Yeah,
that's sports.
Disney songs 200. Are you ready? This is a good one.
Let's do it.
Forget it. Do you just want to?
No, I don't know. I want to earn this. Hey, I've got to.
You have zero chance.
Zero chance of getting it or getting it wrong.
No, you're not going to get this.
Okay, let's try it. Let's just give it a shot. How much
Even
is it
though
worth?
the song went to number 1, we don't talk about this Encanto guy.
This Encanto guy?
See, I could have saved you all the stress. Look at your face. You're pained by trying to come up with an answer for this, and you're never going to do it.
So do I need to come up with a song? I'm going to guess on the song.
Did you listen to the question?
I asked you what
This
the
one,
dollar
I'll tell you
value
what. Here's
was.
the thing. This one is so difficult, and you're never going to get it. I'm even going to read this one twice.
Okay, fine.
This one is for you to pay attention to what the wording of the question is, which is
Squirrel!
difficult. Yep.
Sorry,
See?
what?
Even though the song went to number 1, we don't talk about this Encanto guy.
This guy. So it's a guy.
It's a guy.
Okay. We don't. And it's Disney.
And you know what? I'm going to bet that our new weather person, Tegan, knows this one. Because she's a little younger than us.
Yeah.
She's smart, too. She's really good at weather. You got to stick around for this to see her go. She's incredible.
The debut.
The debut.
Actually, of Tegan.
You know what? It was so good. I debuted her last night.
Oh wow!
I'm like, hey, everybody, look
she's
at
like
this
an
kid.
old. Yeah, she's a vet now. She's got an entire forecast under her belt.
That's right.
Or in her purse, or whatever it is. I don't know. What?
Plus a week of practice.
There you go. Good for her. And I'm gonna give you some plaudits of shaping and forming the minds of future meteorologists or meteorologists, giving them a shot, getting them out, getting them some exposure, and then they go off and leave you.
Well.
It's like being a parent. You get to, it's like you're parenting these.
Got to tell you what,
kids.
man.
Good for you.
When I downloaded her weather last night and I watched the end of it, she started off with a little intro. She went through all the weather slides and all that stuff. The look on her face at the end when she knew she had it, she was
cool.
Beaming. You could just, that look when you can see the bubble inside somebody blowing up. And,
when you still had life in you and you still had things to look forward to and you weren't just counting the days left.
I was really proud.
The mortal
I was
coil.
really happy for her last night.
That's cool. That's cool. Right. Very cool. All right.
So lay it on me. What's the answer?
Jeez. Oh,
time's up. It's Bruno.
Bruno.
Yeah,
I never would have gotten that.
57,700 in the hole, Dave.
Oh well.
All right.
I'm in debt enough anyway, so it's fine.
Well, you better go call Blue Cross.
It's all Monopoly money at this point. All right.
See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Happy Monday, Muskegon. We've got some warm and sunny weather to start off our week, but there are some showers coming in on Tuesday, along with some chances for some thunderstorms that will continue through the rest of the week. So let's take a look at your forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health. Starting with our weather headlines, today, Monday, should be relatively mild. It will have sunny skies, very calm winds, and just above average temperatures for this time of year. A great day to get outside. While Tuesday, we do have those showers starting in the afternoon and those chances for thunderstorms in the evening. While the rest of the week, we're looking at more chances for rain and a bit cooler temperatures. As we can see on our future radar, that first line of thunderstorms is expected to pass through the West Michigan area on Tuesday at around 2 p.m. and will continue to bring us some rain and possibly some thunderstorms through the evening. Today we will stay very dry though. It'll be sunny with highs around 69 degrees across the county with just some very light winds from the southeast at around 8 to 10 miles per hour. And tonight will cool down to about 58 degrees with just a couple clouds hanging around in the sky, but it will be mostly clear with, again, just very light winds out of the southeast. Taking a closer look at the high temperatures across the county, we can expect highs in the mid to high 60s, and of course much colder by the lake shore. Our beaches just barely getting over 60 degrees as the lake is still pretty cold. We will warm up over the next couple of days before cooling back down into the weekend. There is also a lot of rain in the forecast, so let's break that down. Tuesday, when it starts around 2 p.m., those first rounds of showers will come through, with the evening hours bringing some chances for some thunderstorms. We'll clear right back up on Wednesday with highs around 72, but in the evening, again, some chances for thunderstorms. Thursday, we have just about a 50% of chance of showers throughout the day with a 40% chance of rain in the evening, with Friday clearing back up during the daytime, and then just another brief chance of rain showers during Saturday morning where it is a little bit cooler, and hopefully we are going to be warming up and a little bit sunnier on Sunday for Mother's Day. That is all for your Monday forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health. For the Muskegon Channel, I'm Tegan Schultz, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.